us in this session. We are here at SheTech Lead 2026 with ISACA Bangalore Chapter. I am very happy to have this discussion with Mr. Deepak, who is today joined on this platform. So, Deepak, can you give a brief introduction about you before we ask the leading question?
Sure. Thanks so much, Sandeep. Happy to be here. I'm Deepak Singh, and I'm the founder and CEO of Gorisco. Gorisco is basically into providing management consulting services on governance, risk, and then compliance, right? So we talk predominantly on business continuity, organizational resilience, cybersecurity, privacy, AI, right? So that is what we do. I have in total about 32 years of experience. Started my career in 94, basically an instrumentation and control engineer. But when I was working with Honeywell, I transformed myself from core technical guy into, management guy. So that's it, brief about me.
Oh, that's great, Deepak. So, Deepak, I have seen from, early stage of your career reaching up to C-levels role. How you see the journey is to be? It was, motivating. It was with a lot of challenges. How you have seen this journey?
Yeah, so it's of course interesting because when you are at the beginning of the career, you never know where you are going to reach, right? But it is only later when you realize you gain expertise, you gain the experience, you hear your feedback from the people, and then you try to take it a little seriously that, okay, if this is the area that I need to improve, then let me work upon that. When I started Gorisco, which is immediately after I left Honeywell, at that point of time, right, it was a shocker to me because, when I was with Honeywell, so Deepak plus Honeywell was a different reputation, but, as soon as Honeywell is gone from my name, I dropped down to almost zero, right? But it's good that at that point of time, now I started building something for me, myself, and my company, right? So now whatever I'm doing for last almost 10 years, I'm doing basically something that makes me happy, something that makes me, develop my company or my colleagues and people from there, right? So not very easy because especially when you are bootstrapped company and then you are not depending a lot on the investments from other people and all, you have some challenges. But yeah, challenges are good to address, keeps you happy, motivated. But yeah, I mean, it's a journey and there's a long way to go.
Yeah, absolutely. So, the person like you who has worked and build up your own company with a bootstrap kind of thing, I can understand the kind of challenges. So, who influenced your thinking the most in your career, and what lessons from them still guides you today?
Okay. So I would say that most part of my life, um, I'm a very, family oriented person, right? So wherever I was and whatever I was doing, I always made sure that something, if there is a sort of, birthday of my kids, on that particular day, I will definitely take leave from my office, right? It's not that, I come evening and then join with them and all. So I think everything that started with me and my wife getting connected together, that was in 1996. And she has been a, big motivating factor for me. And I owe it to her definitely. A lot of things that I learned from her, even though, she is a homemaker, but a lot of her thoughts and insights that she has when we talk, right? It is very clear that, she also has that business mindset, that how we should think as a leader, how we should grow our businesses and all. So I'd say, she's one of the mentors that I have been having for almost like close to about 30 years now. But then multiple organizations that I have worked, whether it was ITC or, Balapur Industries or Honeywell, there will be people who always sort of, one or two people from each organization who will be very close to you, your impact that happens on your thought process and thinking and all is largely impacted by how they mentor you or how they teach you, right, what they do. So one such was Mr. Shagri Subrataya, who was the CIO of Honeywell, and I was reporting to him at that point of time. So, I love that person. Very cool-headed, very thought-oriented person, right? He will always mentor you what is right, what is wrong, and all that thing. So I think there are a lot of people, but then my wife has been my strongest support always.
No, that's wonderful. And especially coming on the Women's Day. I know you are not talking because this is a Women's Day.
No,
This is
this is
what
not
you are
because.
thought. I can understand broadly. I will ask you a simple question, I believe, because you have seen all those rains and those seasons. If you had to give one strategic advice to the next generation of leader, what would be your checkmate move?
If I have to give one advice to the next generation leadership, see, I think as a leader, right? And we always talk about what is the difference between manager and a leader, right? But leader means that you have to impact not just yourself, your organization, but the people around you, right? So now with lot of things that are dependent on technologies, I think as a leader, you do not only sort of have to think about the people, but you should be able to understand all these technologies and landscape and geographies, that you should be able to correlate that what you are going to teach them, what is relevant to them, and then what is that they should do in that matter. So from the mentorship perspective, I think they should understand that if they have to be a successful leader, it has to be a technology perspective. It has to be the right mindset for impact driven decisions that they should make for the organization. So these are some of the things that they should be careful about.
Very nicely put, sir. Because it is not only getting the role; it is a responsibility. Where you have to give the empowerment to the people. You have to see the impact, not only from the organization to the lives.
Yes,
that makes a lot of sense.
Absolutely. And sometimes I tell people that one of the saddest part when people delegate is, you delegate the responsibility, but you are not delegating the authority.
Right.
So everything he has to do, but can he take the decision? No, he cannot take. For that, you have to reach out to him. That's bad. If you are delegating, you also delegate the authority so that he or she can make the decision. So that will be something that is very important for leadership.
That's very good. And Deepak, before we move on, I would like to have your thoughts on the today's event, which has been organized by ISACA, SheLead 2026, especially on Women's Day. So just a couple of things you would like to share with us.
Yeah, it's great to see that there are so many people, and today being Sunday, frankly, I thought that maybe even though 8th March is falling on Sunday, maybe they are should be doing some day other rather than on a Sunday. But a lot of people are there, and I'm happy because I'll be moderating a panel very soon. So looking forward to that discussion. But good arrangements,
So
everything.
I don't think you have been moderated before that.
Now you have done that.
So that's right. Thank you for joining me on Shatranj.
My pleasure.
We'll keep this conversation on, and let us see in the future episode. We'd like to have a more in-depth conversation. Understand?
Sure, anytime.
Grandmaster game for the board and for the leaders, so that can help other leaders. Those are getting into these shoes. People, those are coming out from the job and entering into the business mode, or the young leaders, those are starting their startup.
Yes.
Because you have the experience of bootstrap startup to making it profitable, how to make it. So all those things will be a
no worries
for them.
Will be available.
Right? Thank you.
Thanks, Sandeep.
Thank you.
Pleasure.